Hello everybody. Well, I'm going to put the last screws in and I'm going to call it a night. Those were just shy of 6 foot, but they're the overhang, so it doesn't matter. Let's do a little walk around. So, got a nice overhang. So maybe I can put some tools out back here or something underneath the lip. Shovel or who knows what. But it's a good overhang. That turned out well. Now, over here, I gotta put some cross bracing in so that never collapses. But, and the pallets are missing a couple boards here and there on the roof. And put some cross bracing in the sides. But, it's a structure. And it cost me zero, nothing at all, nothing. Just some screws that I had on hand. Quite a job. Now this front, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I sort of like the overhang on that, so I'm going to figure something out there later. It's just sort of cool. Maybe put silicone that lip so the water can't go in that way, and then put a sign on it. I think that's what that calls for. That's just screaming for a sign. If I cut those rafters flush, that's just screaming for a sign. Looks like a western front right there. Now we got a nice doorway. 4 foot wide doorway, so I can get my stoves in and everything else. And of course I still got to put all the tarps on, and then eventually siding and everything else. I will use pallet wood with time, just for durability and for affordability. But I gotta finish my house first, so that's priority before I put any pallet wood on this. All free material. I had that idea last night. I was laying in bed trying to sleep. I was thinking about ideas for that roof. What's the best way to build a roof with free material and the least amount of labor? And the answer? Pallets. This pallet. And it's done. It's a perfect structure. Those can take about 2,000 pounds a piece, so they'll definitely take the snow load. So I got no worry there. And the pallets with the 2x6s, I don't think I'm going to have any trouble. Besides, I can always shovel it off, and we're getting less and less snow each year, so whatever. Take each day as it comes. Well, it's looking sort of cool. I'm going to secure those last 2 pallets in place and call it a night. Well, for outdoor work. I still got to do videos, get some video work done. So I got a lot left to do yet. Oh, now I see why that sagged. Oh, there's nails sticking up in that corner. Ah, okay. I got to pound them in before I can do that. That's why it looks like it sagged in the middle. I was wondering, that was bugging me. That corner. I got to pound them down. Alright, well. I'm satisfied. I feel good. It's a nice sized room. Hi everybody. Just looking over my work. As you saw, I could swing from it. It doesn't really shake. And it's pretty solid. I want to do some more reinforcing later on some certain points. Like the 2 sides are weak, but the whole structure isn't even held up by those 2 sides at all anyway. And when I'm done cross bracing, I could knock out the side walls and everything will still stand. When I'm done with it, that's the idea. So those side walls maybe I'll replace in the future date. They're not a very major part of the structure at this time. And I intended it that way because they are flimsy and I don't know how long they'll last, but hey, it was free, it was there, and I used them. And they may last. I'm not sure how that stuff will, if it's going to absorb water from the ground up and start rotting severely, or if it'll just rot at the bottom, which will be fine. I can always just put bricks around the bottom, but I'll see how it goes. But it's going to be big enough for a sugar shack. It's definitely going to be roomy enough. And for my, I get my smoker in here. I've got to get all the leaves raked out of the area. I saw a lot of concern about that. Yes, I'm going to rake all the leaves out of here and outside in the area. they're all going in the garden. Before anything starts to grow, I'm going to have all the leaves that I can out in that garden. So, oh, what a day. It didn't look like much to you, alright? But, wow. What a day. But it feels good. It feels good to look at this and know I'm going to really be boiling down maple syrup this year. I don't know if I mentioned it, I ordered 500 feet of tubing because I ran out of tubing, so it'll be here sometime next week. I have a total of 100 taps available, so, and I've got probably thousands of trees on this property, so with time I can really expand. But, and to make some extra money, I might find a maple syrup producing place and see if they want to work a deal. Most of them, they'll give you a gallon of syrup. At the end of the year, after it's all said and done, they'll give you a gallon of syrup, which really, for all the amount of capacity that a tree has, it's not much, but, you know, for some properties like this one, this is a major maple syrup producing property, and I think I can really, and probably should, develop it into what it can really be. So I'll eventually slowly build up and grow. Right now, it's just me alone. You know, I can foresee in the future having actual helpers here. Alright, I'm going to put some screws into this, clean up, and go in the house and work on videos. Troy from the Do-It-Yourself world and the Off-Grid Project. I'll talk to y'all later. Feeling pretty good. Now I'm done. Take all this up to the house, burn it.